Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of EmpireCV.tv. We have with us here our special guest, John Marcotte, and he's here with us from the Explicitly Graphic Novel Book Club.
Right.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. We started a book club once a month. We're reading graphic novels, and our only criteria for those graphic novels is that they're good. We're covering all the genres: crime, superheroes, drama, biographical. Everything we've read. We just finished up with Saga. We read, what else we read, Ben?
You guys did Lock and Key?
Lock and Key. Lock and Key is awesome. People should read Lock and Key. It's almost over.
Well, that's when I'm going to start reading it, because it's got one more issue.
One more issue.
Then I can go through the entire thing.
And you should, and you'll want to chew through it in an entire weekend. But we meet once a month right here at Empire and read some of the best graphic novels that are out there. So if you're a graphic novel reader and when you get done, you're sitting there going, God, I just want to talk to somebody about this, you can come here and we will talk together about these graphic novels. It's been a lifelong frustration, and we have a ton of people who maybe even don't read comic books very often. There's a lot of people that this is their introduction to comics, and we're having a really, really good time. And Ben, a lot of times, will slip us a special deal for the comics, so we're doing good.
Yep, and it's always on a Sunday.
Always on
Sunday afternoon, but it varies which Sunday. The best way you can check out the Facebook page for them, and then what should they do if they want to come down? Should they contact you, or?
Yeah, we have a Facebook group. It's closed just in the sense that we didn't want spammers to join and start trying to sell us herbal Viagra, although, if you got a good deal, let me know. So it's just, all you got to do is ask. You know what, I'm sure Ben can put a link up on the site, and it'll be somewhere floating around maybe underneath this video. Click on it, join the Facebook group, and then you'll be able to keep up on all the events. You can always ask Ben too, or people at Empire, and they'll be able to tell you when we're meeting next.
That's perfect. Well, thank you very much. One last question. What's the next book you guys are going to be reading?
The next one we did East of West by Jonathan Hickman. We just picked it up. In fact, it was awesome because people that weren't here in the shop went looking for it on Amazon, which you should never do. You should always buy it from Ben. But they went looking for it on Amazon. It wasn't out yet. Ben got an early shipment, I guess, because it was listed as not being available anywhere else. So look, this is how cool Ben is. He gets them before anybody else.
Before Amazon.
Amazon.
Who else can say that?
Yeah, so it's the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse coming to bring the end of time, except Death is not on board and is trying to save humanity. So let's hear it for Death.
Yeah, it's actually a really, really good book, and the art is beautiful.
I'm excited about this one because I think it's the first one we've read that I have not already read. I missed the first issue of East of West. I wasn't aware it was coming out. It sold out, so I've been waiting for this trade. And
that's awesome. So you'll be going in fresh just like everybody else.
I'll be going in there fresh and naked like everybody else.
Awesome.
Hey, Marcotte, how about a plug for your website?
Sure, my plug for my website. My website's badmouth.net, and we have gotten interviews with a lot of the creators. We interviewed Fiona Staples, the artist of Saga. I still am not quite sure how I pulled that off. We interviewed Kurt Busiek from Astro City. Who else we interviewed? Oh, Greg Rucka, the wonderful Greg Rucka, who does right now Lazarus, which everybody should be reading, but we interviewed him about Gotham Central. So it's a good ongoing thing. When we can, we try to track down the creators of these comics, and we ask them 10 questions and get a little interview going and a little value added to the conversation when we can do it. Lock and Key, Joe Hill is dead to me. He would not talk to me, that man, but
didn't even respond to you.
Did not even respond. It was like Twitter. Hey Joe, can I have an interview? And it was like spitting into a well. I have no idea if it hit the bottom. I don't know what happened, but I tried twice, and then I went, you know what? I'm just gonna go back here. I feel small.
Yeah, no.
But we do try every month to get an interview with the creators of these comics to talk about them. Rucka was a big get. I think Staples may have even been bigger. I don't know how that woman has any time to do anything.
She may be bigger right now, but Rucka's a bit.
Oh, well, I love Rucka. I love both of them. They're great gets. So, yeah. So every month we do interviews as well, and you can check out the website for those.
Sweet. Well, thank you very much for coming down, sir, and we will see you at the next book club.
I'll see you at the next book club. All right.
And Fiona Staples did the best Archie cover ever. If you guys haven't seen it, look it up. It's incredible. I got confirmation right there. So we'll start with this one. The new issue came out last week, but the trade has finally shown up. This is the book that covers in the area in between episode 4 and 5. The Rebellion's on the run. We're getting Brian Wood, who does the Massive. He does X-Men proper right now. He's doing Conan. The guy's a monster. Star Wars, for all you fans, for all you science fiction fans, that is a great book. Keeping with movies and TV, we got X-Files. I've never seen X-Files. Somebody just threw their hands up and then put fingers down at me. And multiple people did. I've never seen X-Files. I've told you this before. I tried to watch the first season and it felt like a Monster of the Week. and then I gave up. But he's shaking his head at me. I have Netflix now, so I'm going to go watch it, and I'll see what the whole hullabaloo is. I mean, I love. I love
cutting edge of shows that ended 10 years ago.
I just found Buffy a few years ago, but you know, there's no way that Mulder could be any better than Hank Moody. He's always going to be Hank Moody to me. I should have watched it in the reverse order. He's still shaking his head. All right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, always reinventing themselves for a new generation. Here's the one based on the new show for the kids, just a really fun take on the cartoon in a comic book world. Now, this one was unique. I forgot I'd even ordered this. It is a prestige format Howard Chaykin book. He's writing and drawing it, and it's a cowboy book. And it's weird because I've been in a cowboy mood lately. I just watched The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I watched the new True Grit, which was awesome. And now Chaykin's given me even more. So
He's the fifth bill at the Comic-Con.
yes, and he will be at Sacramento Comic-Con. If you look really closely at the bottom after all the voice actors, his name is on there. He should be more. Dan, if you're watching this, Howard Chaykin, top of the list. We've been talking about this behind your back. Cable and the X-Force, the Battle of the Atom. Part 4 is coming out in Uncanny, and Bacalo is back. So a lot of people have just been following that book because of him, because no one wants to read a book about Cyclops, and I can't blame them. Joe Matt is on Savage Wolverine. We've got 2099 Spider-Man, and this is part 2. I still have part 1s on the wall. 2099 Spider-Man comes to modern day New York, only to find the Pete of Legend is not the Pete of Legend, because it's Norman Osborn in his body. Infinity?
Hey, excuse me.
Or Norman Osborn, Doc Ock.
Otto Octavius.
Sorry.
You forgot what lame plot device we're using.
Give me the nerd card.
All right, it's out. New story arc in the book where we're really dealing with him more as a god than as a superhero. And so part 1 of that is available this week. Enjoy it while it lasts, people. It's not. It's gone.
No.
She's just as she's like. Well, no, they've really. I was just talking to you about it. She's been getting messed with constantly recently. Just a couple issues ago, she gets the binary powers. It looks like just in time to get canceled. I don't know what they're going to do with her, but Marvel's really making a mistake getting rid of that book because it's a great seller and it's drawing in people who might not read other things. More Infinity with the Illuminati and their take on the situation, and then. Just because I forgot to mention the best Brian Wood book on the shelf, Ultimate X-Men. Things are really messed up for them right now, for pretty much everyone in the Ultimate Universe, and I really think something bad's going to happen. I hope they don't do it, but it looks like they might be getting rid of the Ultimate Universe. So catch up on them now before it happens and you hear about it on the internet, or before I tell you about it. Thank you very much, you guys. Make sure to check out the Graphic Novel Club. We have 24-hour comic book day coming on October 5th. We will be at Ape with Union Street Choir and Trixie Dynamite on the 12th, I think.
Halloween, too.
Oh, and Halloween, yes, thank you. We have Halloween Comic Fest. If you come on down, we've got free comic books. Dress up, take some pictures, and or no, don't take them before you come down. Come down and take the pictures, and get your free comic books. Diamond also has a $500 contest. You need to pick up a pin from me to enter. So come in, get your pin. You can enter that contest. Thank you very much, you guys, and have a great one.
This has been another exciting episode of Empire CV TV. Today, filmed before a live studio audience. Woo! Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of EmpireCV.tv. We have with us here John Marcotte. Welcome, sir.
It's Marcotte, Ben, but that's okay.
Marcotte? Well, let's restart that.